Hello and welcome to another video here, Urban Exploration. This particular video we're going to look at St Peter's Seminary in Cardross. Show you a few photographs of what it looked like when it was just built. Opened in 1966 and closed in 1980, so only used for 14 years. It was to train priests into the priesthood there, and they decided, I don't know if it was a combination of the lack of priests that ended up coming in to train, but they decided to close it and just have the priests out in their diocese or the local area where they're going to be practicing and actually being a priest. So they thought it better just to sort of learn as they go along out in their parishes. So you can see it was quite a strange architecture, all concrete, nice wooden panelling the whole way through as well. You see the stairs going down into this kind of pit here, and it steps up onto this high altar here. So it was quite a building in its day. There's another one there from the altar looking back. You can see it went to, I think, 3 levels there. Oak panelling, or wooden panelling anyway, of some sort. And from the back of this, halfway up this pit kind of thing here, it was blocked off, and the back end of the building was where they ate their dinner and stuff. And behind these is obviously a corridor, and then all their dorms for the priests to live and practice. Let's see if there's another one. There's one of the high priests. A spectacular roof on it here. It went up like a kind of pyramid, a wooden pyramid with glass. It was quite a thing. I'd never seen it with my own experience before, right enough. I've just through the pictures. High altar, organ up here. I'm just showing you a couple of pictures, and that's what it looks like basically today. 1980 it closed, and it just fell into ruin. This was a kind of theatre up here. On this side, main seminary building is here. And a good place for doing some nice urban photography, to be honest. So I went over this week to check it out. They had some funding a couple of years ago. As you see there, that's a kind of computerised generation, but that's what it did look like. I'm a sucker for kind of wood panelling stuff, I do like it. And that's what it looks like as we speak now. Second half of it there, which you've seen is partitioned off. That's your altar up here. And it was a typical 60s. When you see old photographs of the Glasgow airport, it was the same kind of style. So it must have been built 60s as well. This is your 5 pods outside, which we'll see in the video. And this was up the stairs in the dorms area. It's all gone, it's all cleared out. Don't even think there's a floor up there. And some spectacular low light, long exposure light painting can be done there as well. As for some graffiti, it's had some real works of art done in it in the past. Real good stuff. But unfortunately it weathers away and whatever. So let's go to the video. This is what it looks like this week actually. These beams have been so much burned, they've had to be held up in place now with scaffolding. So I'll play the video. This is where you've seen all the stairs and the seats each side here. Wood panelling's all gone. Altars all smashed up. One of the big beams fell on the altar and smashed it up. I'll show you a photograph of a nice photo that we took. So this is your pods outside. You see a nice light coming in there, and there's a wee altar type thing in every one of them. This is where it was partitioned off the back half. Can't get up and down the stairs now. Even the floor above here has all been taken away. You can't get up there anyway. As you see the light all coming through. So this was all the dorms up above here. That's other pods on the other side you can pray in. Floors. You still see the part of the floor there, original stuff. It's it's devoid of atmosphere, really. You know, you get into some old buildings that's derelict and it's had a history, and you actually feel the history that's in it, which is one of the kind of things that I like about when you go exploring these old ruins. There's nothing. It was only 14 years. I was going to do a spirit box. I'm actually might be going over again this week. I was going to do a spirit box over there to see if we pick anything up, but I'm not expecting much. So this was the dorms up here, and the floors. Incidentally, down below here is the old boiler room as well. Huge, it's all blocked off as well. So, been cleared out. They got funding a couple of years ago to maybe, they were going to do some, open it up for the public, but they've just closed it. Captured some nice reflections there off of the water feature on each side. Thought that was quite nice. It has changed over the past few years. It's pretty bare now, to be honest with you. It's not the same as it used to be, but still some nice graffiti there. Still some of the old stuff that I remember from back in the day. You can see it's got pillars, held up by pillars the whole way down there. That's inside the pods on the other side now. There's not so much good graffiti here. Pretty rubbish, to be honest with you. I don't mind good graffiti when it's works of art, but this vandalism is, I can't abide it. It's rubbish. There was a spectacular Hulk and Gollum up in this theatre here a couple of years ago, but sadly that's washed away. So these are the steps going up to the altar here. Smashed up. One of these big beams fell on it 4 or 5 years ago, and gone. Some big piece of marble as well. It took a bit of beating to break that up into 7 bits. That's the view of the altar looking down to where the priest would all be sitting. As we've seen in the black and white photo, this was cordoned off about here, into a couple of sections in the back. So 66 to 1980, 14 years it was only opened, and what a waste, what a waste. Catholic Church just says we don't want anything to do with it, we don't want to cost it, it's not costing us any money. Pull the shutters down. There's a better look at these beams here. You see some of them's burnt right through, man. It's amazing how they've stayed up. They have got metal beam things and tapped them, which otherwise they would be doing, because there's so this is down below the high altar. High altar is directly above us there. The priest used to walk up, round and up to start the mass. And there's other praying, I don't know what they're called, altars, some mini altars down here. We're going to take a wee wander down. In a sec, there's a kind of lavatory there. And just goes round, we're right below where the organ used to sit now. Spectacular building in its day. It's good to look back and reference it, you know. So this is going down. That light is coming right from under the beams, you know, right under that fantastic roof. It used to be like a pyramid. There's all little altars here the whole way down. Weird shapes. Weird shapes. Look at all the angles and stuff. I mean, the architect, I think it was Gillespie, Coy and Kidd. It's actually, because it was so weird and wonderful, it's actually a listed building. A modern ruin, it's called. Not too many good bits of graffiti at the moment, but a couple of nice bits here. Somebody's desecrated it with a silly local writing, you know. Just can't leave a bit of good artwork alone. Must have been a statue or something in here in the past. And that's where the priest used to walk up to come round and up. Still a bit of original stained glass in there, which is quite nice to see. Quite like seeing original features in any building, new or old. And you probably see the camera going a bit mental here. I was looking through the camera and walking down and I missed a step, so that would have been a you've been framed moment. A nice bit of graffiti there, it's kind of wore away over the years. Weird angles going out to the, you know, vanishing points, right out to the, and that's up to the beams right above. Very, very weird architecture. This is us outside. There was a big, huge mansion adjacent to this building before. It was called Kilmahue House. This was one of the entrances. It went in fire and completely destroyed. Not long after, I think it was the 70s. I'm just throwing that date out there off the top of my head. So there's a road right round the place. The front gate's down here. This is the back stairs going up the levels. Directly below that is the entrance into the boiler house, completely fenced off as well. No access. So it's my primary school was built in the 60s, and the exact same shiny stone effect stuck into slabs of wet concrete, exactly the same as this. So obviously the same date, same era, that was the style. I've got forward a wee tad here. There's not had much. You see the scale of the building outside. 1, 2, 3 levels. These were all dorm windows here. Every one of these would have a student living in it. There's were pods on the outside that we see. Bit of remains of the old house here. I went a little wander around there to see if we could find any telltale signs of any bits of the building. Massive sandstone mansion. It was massive thing, cracking looking big building. Sadly razed by fire. So it's good to see there's bits and bobs of the actual old building still there. Steps going up. Cut it further another wee tad. We'll continue walking around the foundation here, which is in good nick. And we just walk up to the end here and we find little bits of the building which had bits of decoration on it, which was above windows and maybe parts of the outer roof where the gargoyles and stuff. It was just, excuse the overblown of the... It's up here, you can see people maybe camp here. There's a campfire. And there's various bricks lying about here. Placed. It's good that they've not been broken up, vandalised further. You can still see bits. There is still some stuff there to see on them. Like this here, I quite like seeing this. So that's all bits of the broken building that was obviously just placed there. So this was under the theatre. It had a nice big stairway going up. There's stairs up here. Some spectacular graffiti in the past is sadly going away. If you will find it on Google, etc. Especially the Hulk and Gollum were just works of complete art, amazing. It's a pity they couldn't be saved alone. So it's surrounded by a river, and it's got its own pond just out the back here, and the river runs right down. There's the building up there. That's the main building here, and the theatre. Here's the river. Comes off of the Carman Hill, I take it. Above Cardross. This flows down. Can't remember if the pond was above it or below it. I think the pond was up at the level of Kilmahue House. There was a little bridge here, as you can see, in the past for walking over. It's completely gone. So it's a pleasant walk. It is a pleasant little walk. It's pretty well fenced off now as well, you can't really get in. Although I don't break into buildings myself like this, if there is a couple of slats opened, then I'm not breaking into them. It is accessible, and this is the case with this building. There is a couple of slats off here and there. That was the road going up. In the old videos you see the old car driving up to it and parking right up outside it. And that's basically that. Well, that's that for the video. I'll show you a couple of photographs that we took a few years ago at Halloween. I think it was about 6 years ago. This is sitting on the high altar there where it was still in one piece. And it was myself taking the picture, holding a light, with somebody to the right here holding another light with a long exposure, and with 3 other people behind these posts here shining high beam torches down there to light up the thing. Not exactly sharp on the face, you can't really sit there for 30 seconds or so perfectly still, but I think it's quite a good photograph. That was another one we did with some handheld lights in front of a nice bit of graffiti that somebody now has sprayed over and wrecked it. You know, we've had good times in the place. I've had good times in there. Let's see if we could find anything. Just to finish it off, there we go. There's that walkway that we were down under there. The priests walk up and round to the high altar. Get some good photos here, and there's where we were down there, mine with the original bit of stained glass and the big skull. Pristine nick, eh? Look at how clean it was back in the day. And there's our pods, the theatre room up there. This was a kitchen where the nuns done the cooking. Kilmahew House, that's it there, standing right beside it. Big sandstone building. Quite spectacular ceiling in this place, how it bends up, all individual slats of wood. God no, you need to look back at the old photos to find it. Aye, we'll get a wee minute or two flick through these videos, photographs here. So that's the theatre where you can't get into it anymore. Water feature still, that was the one that was stagnant green. Back in the day, there's the roof there I was talking about. You just see the beams under it. Spectacular looking. If you go into Flickr and look up St Peter's Seminary, you get photographs of explorers taking pictures of it from years ago to the present day, and you see how much it's deteriorated, and there is a couple with them in it there. So that was it. I just thought I would share a little explore with you there. And there's how it looked back in the day. You just see one of some place. I'm not a religious guy myself, but I do appreciate old buildings and stuff, and a nerd like that. Okay, I think that's us. Catch you later.